Hello and welcome. We're going to talk about Death Dealer number one, or I guess it's really Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. And then there should be a number one somewhere. I guess we got to look all the way in the bottom corner to see that number one. If you squint and it's not blurry, you can see it. See, the number one should be somewhere more visible. It should be easier to see. I swear, trade dress is a lost art. Like, people don't understand. It's important. Trade dress is a really important thing. People need to know at a glance who the publisher is, what the price of the book is, what the issue number is, so that they can tell, hey, I know exactly who made this book, I know what this book costs, and I know what the number is. But we don't live in a world where trade dress gets respect. Instead, people go, oh, I hate trade dress. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. But yeah, that's what people that don't like trade dress sound like. They sound like some kind of little weaselly thing squeaking in your ears, like a little rat man talking to you. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. Death Dealer number one. I wish I could tell you, boy, I really like this. I wish I could. We start off with this dude riding up on, some peasants that are living in a valley just look at the valley. Like, this looks disgusting. And the dude's face is, like, split open and he kills him with the glance while he's, like, looking for, tell me, where's the Death Dealer? Blah, blah. I'm not even going to show this dude's face because it's grody, dude. It's grody. Like, his face is, like, split open and stuff, and there's, like, holes, like his brain is cheese or something. It's absolutely disgusting. You don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. More interestingly, I love the color palette here as he's, like, out hunting this deer by throwing his axe at it. Like, dude's a mad lad. Let me just chuck my axe at this deer and kill it. I love it. Mad lad. Totally crazy. And while they're doing that, there's a lady screaming, boom, and she's got a baby. So, of course, our hero has to save the day, gets down there, boom, fights off the wolves. Turns out she's got some magic or something, and she goes, bash, and magics the wolves. Why she didn't just do that to begin with, I don't know. Seems like if I had crazy magic powers, even if I'm carrying a baby, I would just, like, go, boosh, and kill the wolves. But that's me. The art in the book looks pretty good. Just gonna say it. Like, the wolves look wolfy, Death Dealer looks Death Dealery, the axe looks axey, the blood's cool. Like, I like the color palette in a lot of the shots. It looks pretty cool. So he saves the day, rescues the lady. They go back to his lair, and little baby starts bonding with Death Dealer, which, yeah, that's such a stereotype. Big, scary, bad guy, killer, psycho dude, and, little baby's like, I love you. I love you. Of course, they totally do some naughty stuff, and there's like 2 pages, 3 pages, 6 pages of like Ghibli bits that I can't really show you. We can show a little bit. And then he goes to like get some dinner because the wolves made off with the deer that he killed with the axe, and things get out of control from there. So I said earlier at the start of this, I wish I could tell you I liked it. I like the way it looks. I generally like the story, but I also kind of feel like I've seen this story, I don't know, a lot of times. It doesn't feel like they showed me anything new. It doesn't feel like they showed me anything like really super cool, except for like the dude with the split open face. Death Dealer's helmet's like cursed. That's like part of the story. Is like the helmet's like, you got to say it. You got to say it. It's kind of actually. This is gonna sound crazy. Where's Hold on. Where's my free comic book day books? Just un momento. Yeah, here we go. It actually feels like they're kind of ripping off Barbaric just a little bit in the whole sassy talking equipment thing. Because Barbaric has this sassy talking axe, Death Dealer's got this sassy talking helmet. The equipment doesn't get along with the person holding the equipment. You know what? Now that I've like realized this fact, that really feels like what Death Dealer here is doing, is kind of trying to do the same thing as Barbaric, only in an older school, classier kind of style. Definitely harken back to like 80s Conan books, but it's also not moving at the pace of an 80s Conan book. Because in an 80s Conan book, he would have like saved the woman in 2 panels. They would have like had their makeout session. Then the next part of the plot would have happened, and then boom, 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 and we would have got like the whole story in 22 pages. Instead, we got like the first part of the story. So this would be like the first, I don't know, 4 to 6 pages of the like comic book back in the '80s style. Except it's been blown up to an entire 20-something page comic here. Having said that, I did enjoy reading it, and it's not bad. I just don't know if it's worth the $5 if I'm going to be like back on board for the next issue. And that's kind of a shame to be in because I really hate not continuing things after I start them. So it is what it is. So you might want to check it out. The art's pretty cool. The active activities are pretty cool, and I just kind of wish maybe a little more had happened, or the talking helmet hadn't been so antagonistic towards him. I guess is the right word. I'm not really sure what the word I'm looking for there is. Anyway, you take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, whatever you got going on. And hopefully your book, when you get it, doesn't have a weird like spine tick as soon as you get it off the rack. Like there's definitely a depression right there. And I wouldn't have bought this copy if I'd seen that depression. I can't get it to go away no matter how I flex the book. So it's just something I'm going to have to live with. Bye bye.